What are you doing? I want to show you my new dress I bought, because I told you I bought a dress. Yeah, I did. It is a long sleeve dress. And, oops, that's one of the lenses. So, floor length, and, that's the kind of stuff I bought. Now, by the way, I actually, when I got a successful flash, I unfortunately forgot to verify the CRC on the chip. So, it doesn't work. The card is stuck. Now, the good news is I ordered the device. That's a actual programmer that will program the chip in situ. Which means that, think of it as a lifeboat or a rescue EMT, okay, kind of thing, where you can basically actually upload the software in the ROM in situ, so you don't actually have to take the chip out. I mean, you can if you wanted to. If you want to be like Louis Stressman and manage to figure out how to do tiny little chips like that, somebody suggests you can short pins 1 and 8 on the ROM. But if you've never seen how small those little holes are, or those little pins are, they are ridiculously tiny. I wouldn't personally recommend you do that, only because if you do and something goes wrong, you are going to be not only stuck with potentially a burnt out chip because Mr. Too Hot soldering iron, or it's going to end up being that you're going to bridge pins together and then you're never going to be able to get the solder off. Oh, not good. So unfortunately, I really decided it would be better to order the special programming equipment, which was not that expensive. I wanted to get into cell phone repair anyway, so it's perfect. You get the chip, the soldering tools, everything you need. Like a soldering rework stations. They're not really that expensive. In a way, I felt like as Libby kind of jokingly told me, you were robbed. Talking about the programmer, I bought it on Amazon. And she says, you could order the same one from China for, you paid for $33. You could have bought the same one from China for about $10. I'm like, yeah, but then I have to pay shipping. And then it's going to take me a couple weeks to get here. At least now this is only going to take me about a week to get the thing. So, that's one thing I'm going to tell you right now is, besides the programmer's going to have another advantage. I install all the software as recommended by the person mentioning the flashing options under Windows 10. I think originally the software was designed for Windows XP. I don't know if it's going to work on Windows 10. I do have a Windows XP machine as well. So I do have one, but it's sitting in my closet in my pantry. But it is a Windows XP machine. It does have USB ports, but it's not PCIe, so I wouldn't be able to test the card in that machine. I would have to test it in the other machine, which is the Mac G5. I'm sorry, Mac Pro. And I would plug it into the Mac Pro and to be all set to go. Now, you might have heard of, or maybe you haven't, I don't know. Let's see if you understand what this is, what this does when you short pins 1 and 8 together. It actually rises the chip enable to high state by connecting it to the 5-volt pin, which is 8. So when you do that, you're disable the eeprom. So with that disabled, when the card boots, there's enough information in the card, which is the card's ID, that tells it what it is. This part's in ROM is permanent. That tells it, for example, what it's to do and all that. Fortunately, I saved the prompt, so software image, so that's easy. I just gotta reload it in. No big deal. But it does mean that one of my fun things, which I wanted to buy, had to be kind of furloughed a little bit. But I still have a huge chunk of money left. I'm not blowing it stupidly. Right now it's regular bill paying day. When I say regular bill paying day, as you know, I do my budget every month, like I do, and it is the first of the month. So you can see I have my budget sheet like I always have, and this is how we do things because it makes it easier. So when I do my budget sheet like this, my regular deposits came in, so I'm all set there. It's also put $200 of that money into my savings account in a rainy day fund, plus the regular $20 each month into that. So it means I technically now should start making interest. Although, I'll be honest with you, it's a crappy amount. Why? Because, first of all, we're talking about like 1% per year APR. That's it. That's all you're making in savings. It's ridiculous. You can do better by going with a 401k or an IRA. But if you are going to go with a 401k or an IRA, you also realize that those are high yield, but they also are high risk. So you don't want to go with an IRA or a 401k if you're investing your nest egg into it. Unless you got the equivalent of an alternative source of income. In other words, you're a financial programmer. Where you can basically rescue your own bacon from the fire, if you will. So, is it going to be hard to reset this chip in a week? No. By the way, all the other things I want to do with the card too, such as replace the missing screws and everything, all those parts are going to be here around the same time next week. So everything's going to be here: the programmer, the screws, the heatsink grease, the everything. So that's going to be it's going to be a really good thing for a whole week project to basically refurbish the car back to factory, with some nice tweaks. But unfortunately for me is I've been so wrapped up with other projects that have nothing to do with cards and programming that by the time I actually get anything done, my whole day is spent on the phone. And I end up basically feel like some of the little fun projects, like the ones I want to work on, kind of get furloughed. So if you really wonder why I sometimes start a project and basically leave it half baked, now you know why. It's because lately because it's autumn and I'm reaching a higher level of plateau in my energy state, that we are starting to see a lot more Michelle on the go, and you normally don't see. So that means that all my energy is now being invested into projects and into fun stuff. But that means that I'm also been running a little bit on the hyper side, so that's just good because it means I can burn calories, lots of kilocalories. But at the same time, it doesn't help me take care of the things that I need to do when I got a million projects and a million irons in the fire, if you will. So every single thing I'm doing is really, really a challenge to get everything done. Okay, it's a fact. So yes, the other thing I had planned to demonstrate, that item is going to be coming at the same time the programmer is coming. So I might just go ahead and demo in the same week 2 items. Now, I did install, like I said, for the programmer, I installed the software that I was recommended to download, along with the proper purchase that was recommended, and the drivers and everything. As I said, though, I think it was originally designed for Windows XP, reading the software information, and not Windows 10. So I have no idea how well this thing's gonna work. Unfortunately, I do have a Windows XP machine. I just have to get it out of the closet and get the dust off. Maybe it might be a good time for me to consider getting a new PCIe motherboard, so I'd be able to have a better flashing platform, because that card isn't even ATP, that's how old it is. So yeah, and that PROM in that thing is, the video card in that thing is built in as crap, and it doesn't work well, but oh well, I digress. And anyway, so that's what we're gonna do, and try to get some things done. I'm not buying, by the way, I am not buying the Mac. I already mentioned that. I still want to get a tablet. I actually found a good deal on a tablet. The problem with the tablet I found is, well, I didn't realize I was gonna basically mess up my BIOS and my video card, so I didn't expect I was gonna be buying the eeprom programmer just to fix a BIOS that I bricked. So I can't buy it. Actually, I can. I really think it's kind of a lower priority right now. So that's why I'm not gonna buy it right now. Right now, my bank is probably going nuts on transactions. I spend so many damn transactions after transactions and purchases. I mean, even me trying to keep up on my checkbook right now is a nightmare. I feel bad for my bank's computer, really. So, let's just put it this way. Right now, I think the tablet's going to have to wait a little while. Oh, God. All right. So, I'm glad you like the dress. It's good because it's going to be very cool in the next few days. And it's going to be, temperatures are going to drop. No, we don't have any snow coming, but... Oh well, you know. Anyway, so everybody, I will see you Saturday. Wish me luck with all these purchases. And if you decide, if you ever want to do the pin 1 and 8 jumper hack, I'm going to tell you right now, you're talking a really tiny chip. And good luck with your soldering iron. I don't recommend it personally, but if you really feel like trying it, or if you can manage to solder to one of the other lands that goes to the same pins, and out potentially burning something. Oh, but if you do it though, please, you need a really low powered iron. We're talking almost like 5 watts. Or a nice little soldering rework station like a Helco. Don't try to solder it with your typical hardware store special. I already know from experience you will not like the results. I tested out some junk parts in the past. It doesn't work. Alright guys. See you later. Bye bye.